But you got to keep in mind that Bitcoin is smart, fast, strong money. On a Saturday night, if you're worried about a missile strike, you can't teleport your $10 million apartment to Singapore, lever it up 10 to 1 and short $100 million worth of New York real estate. But you can short $100 million worth of Bitcoin by borrowing $10 million. So
Bitcoin is still one of the most fascinating assets in the world, and the price action in 2024 so far makes it quite tricky to predict where it's going next. In this video, we will highlight the most important factors for the Bitcoin market moving forward and explore potential scenarios for the Bitcoin price in 2025. Although Bitcoin reached a new all-time high in March, the BTC market has been shaky since then. The price fell as low as $53,000 during a price crash in August, but bulls stepped in and drove Bitcoin above the $60,000 mark again. After the all-time high, we saw a series of lower highs and lower lows which clearly showed weakening demand for Bitcoin. However, the Bitcoin price has now set a higher local peak, which means the world's biggest crypto could be ready to exit the overall downtrend. Bitcoin continues to dominate the cryptocurrency market, as it accounts for about 56% of the total crypto market cap. At a market cap of $1.3 trillion, BTC is over 4 times bigger than its closest competitor, Ether. At the moment, it's looking likely that Bitcoin will only continue to strengthen its position at the top of the crypto asset space. Previously, the cryptocurrency market had a dynamic where periods of strong BTC performance would be followed by so-called alt seasons, where altcoins would post much bigger gains than BTC. However, the era of alt seasons might be over, as we haven't seen a real alt season in more than 1,000 days. One of the biggest advantages Bitcoin has is that there are institutional investors willing to invest significant amounts into BTC, which can't really be said for altcoins. Just recently, MicroStrategy announced that it invested an additional $458 million into Bitcoin, acquiring about 7,420 BTC. According to data from Farside Investors, Bitcoin ETFs have seen a total of almost $19 billion in inflows since they launched in January this year. One of the most important factors for the Bitcoin market will be interest rates, particularly in the United States. Recently, the US Federal Reserve announced a 0.5% rate cut, which helped boost the Bitcoin market and solidified BTC above the $60,000 price level. The reason why lower interest rates help Bitcoin is that they make riskier assets more attractive to investors since the cost of borrowing money is lower. For now, Bitcoin continues to behave like a risk asset, although some argue that this could change over the long term. For example, asset management giant BlackRock recently published a report in which the company's analysts argue that Bitcoin is a risk-off asset over a longer time horizon. The report also highlighted Bitcoin's decreasing volatility, low correlation with US equities and outperformance of other risk-on assets during major events. According to the analysts, Bitcoin can be considered by investors looking for a flight to safety thanks to its unique qualities of being scarce, non-sovereign and decentralized. The upcoming US presidential election is another very important factor for Bitcoin. Most analysts suggest that a Trump victory would be beneficial for Bitcoin. This year, Donald Trump made a sudden pivot and became a full-blown supporter of cryptocurrency after previously expressing a negative stance towards crypto. Meanwhile, the crypto industry is concerned that Kamala Harris would continue the Biden administration's relatively hostile stance towards cryptocurrency, especially as it relates to the SEC. Crypto industry advocates have criticized the securities regulator for allegedly failing to establish sensible regulations and attempting to shoehorn tokens and other types of crypto assets to operate in the framework of outdated securities regulations, stifling the growth of the US crypto industry. At the moment, bettors on Polymarket are giving a slight edge to Kamala Harris, although the race appears to be extremely close. If we go back and take a look at the Bitcoin market from a long-term perspective, we can see that we haven't yet seen a post-halving rally that would be similar to what we saw after the 2016 and 2020 Bitcoin halvings. Now, let's take a quick look at what the Coin Codex price prediction algorithm is forecasting for future Bitcoin price action. The algorithm is suggesting that Bitcoin will end the year with a powerful rally, even reaching the $100,000 milestone in the process. The highest level forecasted by the algorithm for 2025 is at around $175,000. However, you should keep in mind that the prediction is only based on price history and current market conditions, and doesn't account for fundamentals such as news and regulatory developments. Check out our Solana price prediction video to learn what's happening with one of the hottest alts right now.